Hello, Soshi here again with another Figma review. Today we have SP-106. Let's see, Teruyasu Maria. Probably completely butchering her name. Well, at least the first part there. Teruyasu. Sounds about right. From Little Armory. This is number 3 in the series so far, because we've got got that one there, and we have that's where it is. That one there. If I can not keep it steady. So there are the two we have for they're out. And today we have this one. So we will go over the box real quick. There's all the sides. There is our back, and there's the bottom. So there we have the box. We will open her up, and we'll be right back to continue. And we're back. So here is Teruyasu Maria out of her box. So she is a pretty basic figure in a school uniform. For articulated joints, they're normal. So for the malleable plastic, pretty much only her skirt is malleable, so everything else is pretty solid, doesn't move around. Her pigtails do move, so you have movement on both pigtails, and they do pop out pretty easily, and you'll see why in a moment. Why that's important that they pop out. So she does have a set of knee pads for using her weapon prone. So she does have some very shiny shoes. They are one piece, so they don't have a front that moves. They do move like your normal feet, up, down, around with the joint. She does have a set of open hands that she comes with padding on the knuckles there, so that she can, if she needs to get into close hand-to-hand combat, she's got a little bit of extra protection there. So that's what how she is. So we will set her there. Now, she pretty much only comes with two faces. You have the standard expression that she has on. So that right there, with her just looking plain. Then you have and she doesn't want to stand now. So let's fix that. There we go. And then she has a completely separate head that has a aiming expression, and she is wearing safety glasses. So as you can see, she does have holes for her pigtails on each side, and this head is a little bit different than this one, even though they pretty much look the same. This one is actually set up for when she's prone. The back of the head here, if you notice that the part here is a little higher, and where this is down to the base of her neck. And this is made so when the head is on, so we'll pop that one off real quick. Pop that on. Her head can go back farther, so that when she's prone, holding her gun out, she can still see what she's shooting at, rather than being stuck in a completely different position. And let's get this back on real quick. Oh, and the safety glasses are attached to the front hairpiece. So, there we go. Get that back on. And we'll just go ahead and change these out real quick. Make sure they fit properly. And we're throwing her around. So she doesn't have a lot of accessories. The big thing she has, like all the other Little Armory figures, and there we go for that one, is the fact that she actually comes with her weapon. So we'll get into the weapon here in a second. So we will stand her right there. So along with the open hands that we just explained, she does come with a set of 4 other hands. So you have a mostly closed hand here for holding one of the other items she comes with. She has a hand for acting like she's loading the magazine for the gun. She has a trigger hand with her finger on the trigger. She has a trigger hand with her finger off the trigger. She has another one for her hand on the trigger. Another hand for it on the trigger. And then the other side, she has the hands for holding the her weapon farther up. She has another, let's see, then she has one for holding a magazine, and yeah, that's about it. They're pretty much all for holding something or having her hand on her rifle. Now, for her rifle, if you can see right here, took me a minute to get it put together. So here is her rifle. She does have a M82A1. So here's the whole thing. Now all of these do come disassembled on a standard model board, so you do have to literally put these all together. This one, unlike this one here, this one does not require any glue at all for anything to stay on it. It's all set up so that when it goes onto the rails, it actually wraps around the rails and can be held all together. So there's that, which is really nice because then I don't have to worry about glue, which can be annoying. So there's that rifle. Now with this one, this one did require glue because the scope and the sight, the laser pointer, and the front grip were not set together to stay on the rails properly, so they did have to be glued on. So that one is glued together. So there we have all of those guns. But the one interesting about this, it is meant to be able to be taken apart, because along with the short barrel here where you can have the long silencer on, you can also pop the silencer off to put a brake on it, so you can have it set up for short, with a short barrel for short range. Or if you take that off, pop this up, the short barrel comes out, and you take this piece, slide it in here, get all the way in. One of the pieces came out, but we will deal with that later, because this is just showing off and I haven't glued this together at all, which some of the parts do require glue. As you can see, pieces popping off, so we will set those down, get these all together. So now you have a longer barrel. Like I said, haven't glued anything together yet because that takes more time right now. And it'll be done once I get everything set up and how I want it. So these do actually will not get glued on, because they actually can change from that position to the open position so that they can go on. I do have to still trim a little bit. So it goes on there, and you add the extra rail on the back. Right there. And the rifle stands on its own. So there you have that. Let's go ahead. And like I said, once I get everything done, all these pieces that are popping off right now will stay glued on, and I won't have an issue with them coming off. But that would take me more time and have to wait for glue to dry and all that fun stuff. Because as you can tell, I need to trim the piece a little bit more. So there's the rifle and all its multiple parts that it comes with. Now she also does come with this piece right here, which I thought was weird because I haven't gotten something like this on any of the other on another one that I have that can do a prone rifle position. Another one of my videos, Sion from Sword Art Online Gun Gale. So this is set up so that she can actually lay down in the prone position like this right here. So move this back up for a second, and she sits right like that. Her head would go up like that, and her arms go here, so she can fire her rifle in the prone position. And we'll get her standing back up here in a second. Now, also she comes with her sports bag. So there we have those, and pretty sure that's supposed to be a play on Adidas or Reebok, which pretty nice though. But yeah, the shoulder strap does move, so it does give you a little bit of flexibility there. There's that. And then she comes, for a couple of the hands, she comes with 4 of these, which are the individual bullets for her gun. So along with having the magazine in there, she has those. Now the magazine on the rifle does just pop out and is set up with so you see a bullet in there already, and then that just goes right back in there. So there is that. So she does also come with the standard articulated frame and Figma base to have her standing on that, which she'll get added to my collection. Now, if you're wondering about the mounts here that I have some of the weapons on, and this will get mounted onto it also so that I have them all sitting out. Fortunately, she didn't have one of her actual character, so I have to see what I can find about that, or see if one of the ones I have has it. So there is their setup. So and of course we have our Figma bag, and we have our instructions for those in English and in Japanese. And this also does show you how to do the prone position for her. So there's that. And then for putting the rifle together, you do have a set of follow instructions. There's your Japanese, and there's your English, and it does say that you need glue. So I will end up gluing these together and getting that set up. So if you enjoyed this, oh, and one more thing. So we also have this right here, which I normally don't show these. This is the insert that comes with Maria. I normally don't show these because they normally don't have anything on them, but this is set up so that she has a practice stand that you would cut out and glue together, along with a set of armbands that you can also cut out, glue the ends together, and it'll fit on her around her arm. I don't generally cut these out because I don't want to ruin them, because it is just the standard piece that goes in the back here. And I like to keep all my boxes in one piece because the other two had target dummies inside them, and they're still there because I don't feel like taking them out and cutting. So there you go. Today is Figma SP-106 Teruyasu Maria from Little Armory. If you enjoyed it, please comment and subscribe down here, and thanks for watching.